Look, if you're watching this, I know you're probably in a really tough spot. You're dealing with a medical crisis, a financial nightmare, or maybe even both. And the one thing you absolutely don't have is time to waste. So let's get right into it, because there are ways to get help a lot faster than you think.
And that's really the question that matters most, isn't it? When you're facing an eviction notice, or you can't get the medicine you need to live, the idea of just waiting for the system to do its thing, well, it feels impossible.
And it's not just a feeling. The hard truth is, the standard wait for a disability decision can easily be over a year. A whole year. For so many people, that's just not survivable. But what if I told you the Social Security Administration actually has emergency exits built right into the system? This right here is the key. It's all about getting your claim designated as a critical case. Now, this isn't just about saying your case is important. Of course it is. This is an official, legal status that basically forces the Social Security Administration, the SSA, to grab your file and put it right on top of the pile. So, and this is crucial to understand, a critical case isn't something you just ask for. It has to meet very specific criteria that are laid out in the SSA's own internal rulebook. Think of it like their secret instruction manual that tells them who gets to cut to the front of the line. So let's take a look at what those priorities are. And this image lays it out perfectly. There are basically three main highways to that fast track. You've got a route for severe medical issues, one for veterans, and one for extreme financial hardship. We're going to break down every single one of these so you can figure out where you fit. Okay, let's dive into these three pathways. Because figuring out the right lane for your situation, well, that's the absolute most important first step to slashing that wait time. Let's start with the big one, severe medical conditions. On the medical side, there are two major flags you need to know about. First up is TERI, which stands for terminal illness. This is exactly what it sounds like, and it gets the absolute highest priority, no question. Then there's CAL, or Compassionate Allowances. This is a list. It's got over 300 severe conditions on it, things like aggressive cancers or early-onset Alzheimer's, that the SSA agrees are so serious they automatically get fast-tracked.
Oh, this visual is just perfect. Think about it like this. The normal process is like taking the stairs, step by painful step. But getting a compassionate allowance diagnosis, that's like getting a key to the express elevator that shoots you straight to the top floor. It lets you bypass that whole long, drawn-out evaluation process. The time you save is just incredible.
All right, now let's switch gears. Pathway 2 isn't about your medical diagnosis at all. It's about the absolutely crushing financial reality of not being able to work. This is what's known as a dire need case.
Now, to get this dire need status, you have to prove, and I mean prove, that you can't get the absolute basics like food, shelter, or medicine. And this takes cold, hard evidence. We are talking official utility shutoff notices, eviction papers from your landlord, or a letter from your doctor stating you can't get life-saving care. Just saying you're in trouble isn't enough. You've got to document the crisis.
And that brings us to our third and final pathway. This one is specifically reserved to honor our nation's veterans. The SSA has very clear protocols to make sure that those who have served get priority processing.
Yeah, this red carpet visual really says it all. If you are a veteran with a VA disability rating of 100% permanent and total, your claim gets a special flag. It's called a VPET flag. Or, if your disability happened while you were on active duty after October 1st, 2001, you get what's called an MCAS flag. Both of these are like a giant flashing sign to every single person at the SSA that says, handle this file now.
Okay, so getting your case flagged is step one. That's huge. But you can't just set it and forget it. You've got to be proactive. So let's talk about some powerful strategies you can use to keep pushing your case forward so it doesn't get lost in the shuffle.
Here are three real game changers. First, if your medical records are just rock solid, you can file what's called an on-the-record request. You're basically asking the judge to make a decision based on the file alone, letting you skip the hearing altogether. Second, you can waive your 75-day notice for a hearing. This tells the court, hey, I'm ready to go right now, and you can snag a last-minute cancellation spot. And finally, if your critical case is just stuck for no reason, contacting your local congressperson can light a fire under the SSA to get things moving again.
Whew, okay, we have covered a ton of ground here. So let's just boil it all down to the absolute most important things you need to remember.
All right, let's recap. Number one, and this is so important, getting a fast-track flag speeds things up, but it doesn't guarantee you'll win. Your evidence still has to be strong. 2. For a dire need case, the paper trail is everything. Gather those notices. 3. Yes, you can submit your own letters, but they have to be written in a very specific way. 4. Don't lose hope if your condition isn't on that compassionate allowance list. You could still qualify another way. And finally, being proactive, doing things like waiving your hearing notice, can literally shave months off your wait time.
So think of this explainer as your map. You now have the map to the fast track. You know the routes, you know the rules, and you know the strategies to speed up your journey. The only question left is the one you have to answer. Which pathway is yours?